So, like I said, I guess that video was long, so it cut me off. But we can do another one. But anyway, it's going to be part 2. So, it's this cat here is the only thing I have for a friend, other than my wife. And I have 2 dogs, but like I said, they're upstairs sleeping with my wife, and that's where they want to be. So, that's okay with me. I got no problems with it. I'll see them tomorrow for a couple hours. I'm not worried. Okay, this cat will come see me tonight. I got another one that'll come spend time with me tonight when it feels like coming to see me. So, that's the problem with this world. People just don't want to work. They don't want to work for their own stuff. They don't want to spend 25 years working to come up with their own stuff. They just want to take it from somebody in 5 minutes. Okay? And I can't even work as much as I want to anyway because my elbows hurt, my joints hurt, and my back's broken. I can't work 8 hours. I can't work full time anymore. I work part time and do the best I can and take what hours I can do, and that's about it. I just want to say that if you do work at something for a long period of time, you can create something for yourself. And you can live a happy life. And you can have a happy life with a woman. Okay? But I will tell you one thing. If you ain't straight up in a relationship, it ain't going to go anywhere. I told my wife who I was when I first got together with her. I told her exactly who I was. And when I didn't like something, I stuck up for myself. I didn't. So, if you're a man and you don't like what your wife is telling you, and you don't, then stick up for yourself. I ain't saying beat the shit out of her, slap her across the face, throw her up against a wall, break her arm, but if you don't like something, open your mouth. Be nice about it. Don't be rude about it. Don't talk like a thug to somebody, because you don't get anywhere doing that. I say, what's the point of being broke and sticking up for yourself? Well, there's not a lot to that, really. You don't have there's no satisfaction unless if you want a lot of, sticking up for yourself and saying what you have to say isn't a glamorous road to go down. You're not going to have a lot of company. No one's going to give you a lot of money, and no one's going to shake your hand and tell you you're doing a good job, but you'll get the satisfaction you got control of your own life. Another thing, you got to decide what's important to you. If making a lot of money, backstabbing people in the back is your thing, well, okay, I guess if that makes you happy. But you're going to run into somebody that knows your game, and they're going to do it to you and leave you wondering why. Now, I watched somebody on YouTube tonight, and that's probably why I'm doing this video, because he says he has all these magic answers. He's going to tell you how to be happy and how to make a lot of money, but then he puts in, support me on Patreon, and I'll tell you this great information, this great magic information where you can make a lot of money. But he wants to charge you for it, like a scam. I'm here to tell you I don't need them. I've done okay. I don't need to pay anybody on Patreon to tell me how to run my life or how to make money or how to pick the right woman. Or I just spent 25 years with the same woman and worked out my problems, so I don't need to worry about whether I picked out the right woman or the perfect woman or a good woman. I just worked out my problems with the one that I happened to marry 25 years ago, and we're doing okay 25 years later. Okay? I got her the car she wanted, gave her 2 acres of land, and we solved all our disagreements over 25 years. So, it didn't matter, whether my wife was the perfect woman, a good woman, bad woman. Didn't matter. I just worked out my problems with her, and we've gone on with life. So I don't need to worry about whether my woman is going to cheat on me, backstab me, or go screw somebody else. I don't have to worry about it. I solved all those problems. Spent 25 years solving all those problems. Maybe instead of worrying about finding the right woman, you just solve the problems with the one you're with. How about that for an idea? Maybe there is no perfect woman out there. Maybe there is no good woman. You just find one that you sort of vaguely get along with, and you spend 25 years solving your problems. And then you might say, gee, life gets better after 25 years. Yeah, it does. But if you do decide to get involved with a woman, or if you decide to get involved with an individual, just know that it's going to get hard. Paying bills with someone and living with somebody is plain hard. There is no easy answers to make it work. It's just work. And it's hard. It's difficult. You have your good days, you have your bad days, you have your indifferent days. But there's no magic pill that's going to solve the problems. You just have your good days, you have your bad days. You have your days you wonder why you got involved with each other on both sides. Now you asked me, am I, am I happy that I'm still involved in my life? Yes, I guess I am. Did I have good days involved with her? No. Some days weren't very good. But I stuck with it for 25 years, and after 25 years, I finally got around to solving most of my messed up problems, and, I've solved most of my problems with my wife, but I still have some problems with her because we're 2 different people with 2 different personalities, and unfortunately, that's never going to change. And if my wife and I can figure out how to solve our problems, I'm pretty sure most people out there with a little bit more money and a little better jobs and parents that help them out can solve their problems too. Okay? So I'll probably make a few more videos, and hopefully YouTube won't pull these 2 videos, so at least a few people hear them. See them, hear them, watch them, whatever. I don't make a lot of videos. I'm not into the money-making way of YouTube, or I don't try to get views. I'm not trying to get views. I'm like, I'll put the videos out there, and if someone wants to give me a thumbs up, that's great. If someone doesn't want to, that's great too. I'm not here to impress the world, change the world, or otherwise do anything with the world. So I don't expect the world to change, and my videos aren't going to get much better than this because I'm not going to spend any money to make them any better than this. So, if you want to listen and hear what I have to say, great. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I'm not, I just been living reality. I've just been living reality for 25 years, paying bills, working, not making much money, getting fired, having to find another job, getting involved with a woman because I like to put my arms around a woman sometimes. That means that sometimes I have to bow my head and Let her be right. And I don't want to do that all the time, but that's the price you pay when you want to put your arms around your woman. Sometimes you just have to let her be right. Sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes I don't want to do it. But I ain't going to go put my arms around another woman, because that's caused me too much hassle in my life. And I have enough drama in life just dealing with one. I ain't interested in dealing with two. I'm not interested. One keeps me busy enough. And I have a hard time pleasing one. I ain't interested in trying to please two or three. That can be someone else's job to do. I ain't interested. One's hard enough. Some days I can't please the one I've been with some days. So that doesn't always work either. So this is Common Sense Dude signing off. And I'll probably upload these videos a couple minutes. Hopefully a few people will see them. I'll probably make a few more. They're probably not going to get any more better than this. So, yeah. But hope all you men out there are doing good, getting along with your wife. You know, I'll tell you secrets of life from experience, and I won't even ask for anything. I'll give them to you for free. I won't even charge you for them. That's an interesting concept, huh? Everybody else wants you to give them something. Pay me some money on Patreon. Pay me some this. Pay me with that. You know, I left home at 19 and I'm 48 and I can give you a whole lot of life experience for free. The good stuff and the bad stuff. When I've been involved with a woman for that same amount of time, the same woman, and I chose not to cheat on her. And I can tell you some days weren't the best. Some days weren't that great. But was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it to never cheat on her. In the long run, it was worth it. In the short run, it wasn't very fun. I didn't find it fun. I didn't find it great. I didn't exactly want to be part of it, but, you know, I wanted to be with her, so that's the price I paid. And you can't get out of it. You can't. You go find another woman, you'll have the same problems. Man, I've been watching new videos on men doing their own thing. They don't want to get involved with women. They don't want to get married. Maybe they should figure out that being involved with women are hard. Being involved with another human is hard. Paying bills with somebody else is hard. Living with somebody else is hard. It ain't fun some days, people. And that's just a fact of life. The sooner you figure it out, your life will be a lot easier if you choose to get involved with somebody else. And for you ladies out there that think that all men are sort of not very good or don't get their stuff straightened out or never figure anything out for themselves, and you think that some men you can just lead around and make them do whatever they want, and they're going to do stuff for you and give you all this stuff, then you haven't met me, because I've been broke for 25 years. I haven't been able to give my wife much of anything, except a couple things the last 2 years I've managed to figure out how to come up with, but I've been broke. So, ladies, if you think some rich guy is gonna make you happy because he can give you a lot of money and take you on a lot of trips and give you a lot of nice cars like a caddy, okay, he might be able to do that. And if that's what you're looking for, you wouldn't be looking for somebody like me. because I never cheated on my wife. And I probably could have found at least one woman to cheat with in 25 years, okay? I'm lame, but I could have probably found one to do it with, at least once, as slow as I am. But, so for you people out there that are in relationships and you think it's supposed to be easy and never any problems, that's never going to change. If you want to get involved, if you're a male and you want to get involved with a female, you're going to have to deal with problems. The entire time you're involved with her, you'll deal with problems. They will never go away. And if you decide you're a male and you want to live with another male, you're going to have problems there too. They're not going to go away as long as you're involved with them. And if you decide that you're a female and you don't want to have anything to do with males because they got too many problems and they got too much baggage and they're just not physically worth it, you get involved with a woman, you'll have problems. You'll have the same problems I do with my wife. They're not going to go away. So if you're a woman and you decide to say, well, I don't want to have anything to do with men because they're not worth it, they're broken, they're not worth it, they're not worth anything, you get involved, when you live with a woman, you'll have the same problems. They won't go away. They won't change. So that's my opinion for tonight. So this is Common Sense Dude checking out. And I'll probably make another video in a couple days. I don't know. It's been a couple months since I made one. So hopefully a few people will see this. Don't know.